Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 14 Rose Bowl Semifinal. We are back after a day hiatus. This bowl season, the end of Season 14 has come and gone like a flash, but we are here, 3 games left here, and today we will know who will be going to the national championship. If you don't know what this is, it's the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran through Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. You can join in at any time. You can claim an open team. You can set your depth chart. You can set your playbooks, your schemes, hire coordinators. You can recruit players, participate in our sportsbook, as well as a fully functional stock market. Very fun community to be a part of, so check links in any of our descriptions. And if you are watching live and you don't want to miss any of the action, use your Twitch Prime sub. We are affiliated, so there might be some ads. It's a great way to help support the community, as any and all revenue that is made through this channel goes back to you guys in the terms of a national championship trophy and a care package with stickers, merch, all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. If you want more SFA content between games, you can check us out over on Instagram at Simulated Football Association. You can also check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/thesfa. You get an additional game day each week, as well as access to the Playoff Push podcast. So let's get into this here, and before we go farther, check out Home Field. Our friends over there gave us an affiliate link. They've gone crazy in March with tons of new drops. Check them out for your apparel needs. That's where you'll be getting stuff for your care package if you win the Natty, and 15% off using SFA, or use our affiliate link as well. And so today we've got the number 9 seed Texas A&M taking on number 4 Buffalo. We've got Coach Scoop versus Coach Pinhead. And the matchup history is not a lot. They've met one time, and it was back in Season 11, where Buffalo and Arch Manning got the best of A&M, 24-21. A lot has changed since then, so we'll see what happens as A&M, they've gotten here by winning 2 games. They beat the G5 auto bid Appalachian State Mountaineers, and then they pretty much creamed the number 1 overall defending national champion Oklahoma Sooners and Coach Jay Jettas before Oklahoma made kind of a comeback at the end. And then for Buffalo, they're the ACC champions. They handedly beat Washington in the quarterfinals. So winner goes to the national championship. This is the Rose Bowl. As always, we're going to go through both rosters first, and then we'll jump on into the game. So we'll start out with Texas A&M. The only person who thought they'd be here is Skook and myself. We believe in Beaver Ball, and it is living well, and there he is, Rex Beavers. If they want to beat Buffalo, Rex Beavers has to be perfect. You can't have any interceptions or BS. If you give Buffalo free possessions, they'll just ram it down your throat until you tap out. So Rex Beavers needs to have a great day. Running back TJ Burley has been outstanding as of recently. He is I believe he has 3 TDs against Oklahoma, so watch out for him. And out wide, Percy Knox, the SFA player. Dan Day, he had a great day in the first game against App State, and then he disappeared against Oklahoma, except he did recover the onside kick to win it. Patrick Simpson and Ray Woods are your other notable guys. At tight end, Jeff Daniel, he will get some work. Offensive line, Justice Kaloran, the SFA player. And then you got some decent guys in the middle, and then R.C. Apodaca, the SFA player, on the other side. And on defense, Jackie Knight, the SFA player, defensive end. On the other side, Curtis Williams. And in the middle, Freddie Furman and John Williams. These boys need to be ready to stop the run, as Buffalo has one of the best, if not the best, offensive line in the country. At linebacker, A.J. Hawk, the SFA player. In the middle, you got Corey Patterson, one of the best linebackers in the country, and Taylor McQueen, a fan favorite. He will play limited snaps today. A.J. Clark is your right outside linebacker. And Lachey Phantom, he'll line up at corner, he'll line up at safety, he'll line up at middle linebacker. He's everywhere, so watch out for him. They also got Dale Campbell, Tristan Cade, SFA player Terrence Boo, and Stevie Wilson. Matt Love will get some playing time, as well as Scott Jackson. And their kicker, Lorenzo Wynn, the senior, he is 10 of 12 on the year, 70 and 74. So as we transition to Buffalo, our Season 12 national champions, I think a lot of people think that this roster is not nearly as good as the national championship roster, but they've been playing well as of late. As we saw earlier in the year, Sean Hill had some turnover issues, and then they decided to win all the close games, so that's what got Buffalo here. But Sean Hill, he is probable with broken ribs. He played in the last game, probably will play again. At running back, Dale Shivers, SFA player. Omari Dunn, SFA player. And then at wide receiver, the SFA player, Eric Decker. You've got Mark Beverly, and then you got CeCe Schuster and Jean-Jacques Dembele, both SFA players. At tight end, Willie Young. And then the offensive line we spoke about earlier. You got Hung Wong, SFA. Zaza Gomeshi, SFA. Homer Kovacs, SFA. Marlon Petty is not. And then you got Cam Pringle, the senior SFA player. On defense, Josh Johnson, he's a depth guy, as Everett starts on one side, Matt Allen starts on the other, and in the middle it is Whitmore and Dan Hackett. At linebacker, you got the SFA player Ray McNeil, you've got Thrash Daniels, and you've got Andy Clapp. All three are SFA players. At corner, Billy Zoots, the SFA reward player. He was an integral part of their run to the national championship. You got Matt Brown, and you got Billy Grant. At safety, you got Martin Watkins, and then one of the main reasons they beat Washington, Cassius Dreyer, was insane, as this defense was catching literally every deep ball possible. He was a large part of that, so he is a transfer from LSU, who's also in the semifinals. And at kicker, it's Blake Foster. He missed one, I believe, in the last game, but he's 21 of 24, and he has great stats, 94-94. So those are the rosters, folks. We will not wait any longer, as I'm taking a look at the chat for the first time. Holy Toledo. A lot of spam. It's crazy how, like, in Twitch chat, you guys are all sucking off Taylor McQueen, and then I mention one thing, and everyone's like, no, he can't start. All right. So for jersey requests, if you're here, Pinhead, let me know what you want. He says all blue, and then Skook, if you're here, let me know. Let me get the prediction going. Who is going to win? Is it going to be Buffalo? Or is it going to be Texas A&M? We've got to, and then remember, folks, we also got the Orange Bowl semifinal coming up later tonight as well, immediately following this game. Let me get my thumbnail. I don't see anything from Skook. I see a lot of people saying maroon, but I don't see him here. Jay Jettas is here coping and seething after he got destroyed by Beaver Ball in the quarterfinal. Rose Bowl thumbnail. Okay. So that is done. Alright, we got the all blue. And then they want all maroon. I think the blue is light enough to where that's okay. Alright, we're going to wait for the prediction to go out. Remember, guys, get your off-season strategies in. I think there's a few stragglers out there. If you want a bowl game or you made the CFP, make sure to DM me your choice of these four. And you know I got it if I respond or if I react to it. So there, I have quite a few pending. I've been extremely busy last couple of days, but yeah, I do see them. But make sure you get them in. So it looks like the majority of the money is actually going to go on Buffalo, which I would expect, as they have been here before. And yeah, it's kind of expected. A&M is a bit of the underdog, but on paper, very even. Actually, if you have to give a nod to somebody on paper, it's A&M. No, sorry if you're bowl eligible, but you didn't get picked for a bowl game. That is kind of a womp womp, unfortunately. Alright, so folks, let me just make sure it doesn't screw our jerseys again. Alright, blue and blue. Historically, the Rose Bowl and the Orange Bowl have always been two of the best games of the year. So let's see what's in store for us today. We have got Skook and we've got Pinhead battling it out for a chance at the national championship. Remember, folks, I am going on vacation, so the national championship will not be until Sunday. Time to be determined, but there's no rain in the Rose Bowl this year. There was last year when Oklahoma dominated Minnesota. So we've got some nice no rain, so we know that means there's going to be rain in the Orange Bowl later tonight. But we've got a clean-cut Rose Bowl action for you guys. Here we go. The all-maroon versus the all-blue. And we are officially off here in the Season 14 Rose Bowl semifinal. I think momentum-wise, you can't really pick, but we're going to get to see Rex Beavers first today, folks. That is awesome. Beaver Ball, he is probably the top 3 of my favorite players in the country. Lachey Phantom takes it. So here comes A&M. They've had a quick start. They've had a not-so-quick start. Let's see how they start out today. They're just going to hand it off here to Burley, and he goes nowhere on the first play of the day. Matt Allen gets off the edge. Where they're going to have success today is running it with Rex Beavers or going over the top and actually hitting those deep balls. As Billy Zeus will be lining up with Percy Knox all day. So 2nd and 12 here for Rex Beavers. Dumps that out, and that's Daniel. He does bring it in. Probably would have been better to drop it, as it's not looking good here at the start. Buffalo's been here before. Obviously, they played in the Rose Bowl 2 years ago when they beat East Carolina. Now, in that game, they were down 21-3 in the first quarter, so they're hoping for a better start this season. 3rd and 14. A&M. Beavers dumps it off, and that's going to go nowhere. So 3 and out to start the day here for A&M. So the punt team out here to start the game. And the kick is returnable, and he's not going to get much, as it's Jean-Jacques Dembele, the SFA player. So Buffalo will come out starting on their own 42. It's really going to depend for A&M if they can stop the run. If you can stop Dale Shivers, you should have a decent day. And they stopped Sean Hill on this one. Nice play there, playing great defense as Scott Jackson comes down to make the tackle. They've ran one offensive play, and he has 2 tackles, getting in there on special teams. The strong safety. Jackie Knight is the X factor at the bottom of that line. Taylor McQueen looks to be in here. See, there's dreads in the middle. As Jackie Knight, and oh, it's almost picked by A.J. Clark. Missed opportunity there. It would have been a big chance. Like we said, Sean Hill has had some issues with turnovers in his young career here for the Buffaloes, or for the Bulls. As CeCe Schuster, he cannot get the first down. So 3 and out for both sides, not getting aggressive here on the Bull end. So they are just going to punt it. So both teams kind of feeling each other out here as they angle that towards the sideline. So here comes Rex Beavers. 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to Burley here. Can he find some room? Nice cut, and he's tripped up. You got to watch out for these linebackers. They are stingy with the run defense. They will not give you extra yards. 2nd and 4 here for Rex Beavers. Still yet to see him run himself as he audibles under center. A 2nd and 4 here. We're going to throw it. It's Beavers, and he is running for the first time, and he gets hit hard by Cassius Dreyer, but he gets 12. It's going to be Beaver ball or bust here today for A&M. As Beavers audibles here. Looks like Ray Wood's in the slot now. Another throw, another blitz. He takes off, and he runs over him, but he goes down. That's a sack. I guess he thought he could get over that, get over Ray McNeil, but he at least did his job. He got him on the ground. Second and 13 at their own 39 here. Slow start to this game for sure as Beavers just throws this away. It was the defense last time Buffalo got to the playoff, and they only gave up 10 points to Washington, so see if A&M can find a way. Over the middle, that's a catch, and a drop from Percy Knox, another 4th down. So 3 drives and 3 punts to start the Rose Bowl semifinal. And that's a drop, but they're going to return it anyways, getting lucky there. The block's really helping out. Dembele, man, you cannot make a mistake in this game. Looking like the Michigan Wolverines. All right, so 1st and 10 now for Buffalo after that 3-and-out start. Sean Hill, he's going to hand that off, and Jackie Knight is on the tackle. But Dale Shivers somehow pushes forward for 4. Looks like it's a decent start here for the A&M run defense. 2nd and 6 now, under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Man in motion. Gonna be quick option, and Jackie Knight again! 2 plays in a row. We saw for LSU the combo of Nathaniel Bandit and Grant Davis. Now we're seeing Jackie Knight on defense here for A&M. 3rd and 11 now. CC Schuster in motion. Buffalo, they're going to throw this to the edge, and CC gets his foot in bounds. 1st down, Buffalo. See if there's a review or not. No review, so that was good. So now out empty here, new set of downs. And Sean Hill, and he's clapped by 2 men. Right between the cheeks, Curtis Williams. So very impressed with this defensive line. Remember, folks, this is probably the best offensive line in the country. And right now, Jackie Knight is making them his lady. 2nd and 8. As we get Sean Hill now, and he dumps that off wide open man and runs over. That's Mark Beverly for 17, gets it all back. Third and 1 now for Buffalo. Went from a 3rd and 18, or a 2nd and 18. Can they keep the drive alive? Audible into the shotgun is Hill, and he's going to keep it here, and very slow there, but he gets the job done. Maybe those ribs still hurting him a bit. This is a very tough drive. They're going backwards on first and second down, converting on third. As now Shivers gets it, he gets licked in the middle. Second and 7 now. This is the tight end, Willie Young in motion. Quick throw out wide, that's to Beverly, and Jackie Knight gets out there and makes the play. How about this defensive end? He is cooking right now. And I'm not seeing guys like, Corey Patterson make plays, AJ Hawk, Lachey Phantom. It's all Jackie Knight right now. Third and 6 now. Can A&M get off the field finally on this drive? They've been playing great defense. It's going to be a delay give to Shivers, and he finds a way to get the first. So fresh set of downs now, taking a lot of time off this clock. First and 10. This is how Buffalo kills you, with long, just lengthy drives, but there's another sack. It's John Williams up the gut. So another chance for them to get behind the sticks and finally get off the field here. You cannot let your defense get tired out this early on against Buffalo. Second 18, handoff to Shivers to the outside. He gets some of it back. Gets about 6. It'll be a third and long. They are in Blake Foster field goal range, however. So third and 11. Hill. He yams that deep, one-on-one, and it's dropped there by Matt Love, but they get it done. So field goal unit comes on out. This is going to be a deep one. 51 yards from right hash for Foster. And that kick is up, and it is no good! Just wide to the right. You can have all the talent in the world, Foster, but you gotta have the poise to hit that in the rows. So after a very long drive, it's still 0-0, and A&M has the ball now. Quick option with Beavers, and he only gets about 3. A fantastic tackle there from Billy Grant. Second and 7 now here at their own 32. 2 tight ends on the field. We've really yet to see A&M really do anything that they're used to, and Beavers going to stay under center here. Oh, and they get somebody to jump. Was it offense or defense? And they're going to call it on the offense. False start there. Jordy Brown, the center, getting hit with a false start. Buddy, you're the one who decides. So some tough scenes here for both sides. Gotta say, a little bit nerves going on. Second and 12 now. As they throw that, and he hits him. His deepest pass on the day is 11 yards to Ray Woods. So they're going to hurry this up now. Third and 2 for Beavers, and over the middle, he hits him again. That is Daniel getting 17. A&M first down. They're starting to move it. These quick passes, hurrying it to the line, helping them out. But I will say that ball out of Beavers' hands, man, not a lot of power. It's feeling a bit ducky. So across the 50 now, inside the 45. Day in motion. Billy Zoot's following him. Quick option, and he floats that out, and nothing doing here for Burley. He's not been able to do much, as that's Cassius Dreyer, his second tackle of the day. The transfer from LSU has been vital since the graduation of Eddie Piper and Barney Fish. And fun fact, when Pinhead recruited him in the transfer portal, he didn't even know he was an SFA player. As we end the first quarter here, it's 0-0 in the Season 14 Rose Bowl semifinal. We've got a defensive battle on our hands. A bit weird considering how heavy scoring A&M was against App State and Oklahoma. So, see if they can right the ship here. They are across the 50 now. Beavers. And he dumps that short, and it's Zoots cleaning it up. So 3rd and 12 now as they're at the 42. Definitely not in field goal range. If they can get maybe half this back, they might go for it. So Beavers, he has time. Oh, that's a nice throw, but he's not going to get there. Wrapped up is Patrick Simpson. So they are going to go for it here. 4th and 1 in the second quarter. It's going to be a fake delay draw over the middle. They hit Woods. I think everyone and their mom thought Beavers was going to run that. So they continue the drive now, outsmarting the defense, threatening the red zone. As Beavers takes off and he gets nothing. So 2nd and 10 now here for A&M. Inside the 25, it's going to be a handoff. There's goes Burley up the middle. He gets 8. So inside the red zone now, in field goal range here. Can A&M get on the board first? Beavers drops back. He's going to take off, and he can't get through. Thought for a second he had a lane, but Matt Allen shuts the door. Big time stop there, making him do the field goal. Wait a second. They're going for it. So foregoing the field goal attempt here, they want a touchdown. So it's going to be quick option. Beavers goes nowhere. That is a turnover on downs. Never got the pitch off. We are still scoreless. First and 10 now here as Sean Hill takes off and he goes nowhere. Sean Hill not known for his speed, so the fact he has 6 rushes is a bit troubling, especially coming off of broken ribs. 2nd and 8 now. Hand off to Shivers up the middle. He finds a bit of room and he gets a first down. Only touched the ball 5 times so far. First and 10 for Hill over the middle. He completes it, but wrapped up immediately is Eric Decker. He only gets 5. So nice drive here, getting out of the shadow of their own end zone. Split back set now. Amari Dunn checks into the game. It's gonna be a handoff to Shivers, and he goes nowhere. Somehow gets 5 and where he's stuffed. What the heck? 3rd and inches now. They hurry it up to the line. They think they can just quick snap this and get it. And Shivers goes down! A big time hit there by A.J. Clark. We've got a defensive masterclass on our hands, folks. What a hit. As you get a return here. No scores, Elharm, welcome in. Yeah, don't pay attention to the people who like pitches. It's a very bad take. 1st and 10 here is Beavers. See, they stalled out on the last drive, but they get a big play here to start. That's their best play of the day on the ground. First and 10 here for Beavers. Inside their own 40, it's another delayed give, and he goes nowhere. Man, we have a great defensive game going, but some of this play calling is not helping anybody. I know it was a good idea. I came up with it, but a lot of problems as Beavers drops back. He takes off, and he goes down. Third and 16. Can A&M muster something? Beavers over the middle. He hits him, but brought down by Dreyer. 4th down. So which defense is going to blink first? Nice kick there, but they got to make a tackle. Nice run. That's Dembele. He gets up past the 25. Nice little 16-yard return. So about 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. Buffalo does get the ball after halftime, so great opportunity to double up A&M here. They get a handoff to the fullback, and that's Bolin. Second and 7 now here for Buffalo. And it floats that far, and it's intercepted, but the feet weren't in. Lucked out again. It's a second questionable throw here from Sean Hill. Now it's a 3rd and 7. Drops back, throws that short, but short of the line. Willie Young can't get the first. 3 and out. So unable to convert on the double up. We'll see if A&M can score now. Seems like both of these teams are just so scared to score, or so scared to make a mistake, that they're not really taking the chances downfield they need to. We've yet to see a Yam today. I guess we have to wait for ECU to take the field to see the Yam show, am I right? As 1st and 10 here for A&M. Delay give to Burley. He breaks one. He stiffy zoots. He's still going. And he gets 0 yards. Unbelievable. Second and 10 now. Day in motion. It's going to be Beavers. They bring a blitz. He dumps that off to Percy Knox. He breaks a tackle. 2 straight missed tackles there from Billy Zoots. Normally a big hitter. So 3rd and 1. They're 1 for 6 today on 3rd down. Can be a toss out to Burley. Can he get the edge? Yes, he does. 1st down, A&M. Risky call, but it works. So minute 45, all 3 timeouts. Plenty of time. Beavers up the gut. And he gets 5. Yep, we have had 0-0 games before. I can't think of one off the top of my head. But yeah, it has happened at least a couple of times. But not in a game of this magnitude, as we get a handoff here, and that's a broken tackle. Burley's starting to heat up. Starting to find that same kind of running ability he had against Oklahoma. So 3rd and 1 here, just across the 50, trying to keep this drive alive, A&M. Daniel is in motion. They're going to quick option it. Flips it out to Burley. And, oh, an extra spin at the end and gets him the first. Look at the effort there from Burley as they hurry it up now. Can be Beavers under center, and he goes nowhere. That goes down as a sack. As they hurry it up now again. 2nd and 11 here for Beavers. He takes off again, and he's sacked again. 2 plays in a row. And Beavers not himself today. Beaver ball is not playing well. As he floats that over the middle, it's going to be Percy Knox. But that doesn't get much. And they're going for it. This is a very risky call. Beavers going to be a screen to Burley. He has to get some yardage here, and he doesn't go anywhere. Don't understand the call going for it on 4th down there. Don't understand passing up the points earlier in the half either. So here comes Buffalo. We have less than 200 total yards in this first half. 40 seconds in a timeout left. Blake Foster has a great leg. And dumps that to Shivers, and he gets a big first down. So they hurried up here. 30 seconds left. It's going to be Hill. He has time. He throws that to the corner. It's tipped away. Corey Patterson. That's the 3rd time they got in a deflection. Eventually they'll pick one off, right? As we're out empty again. 28 seconds. Need probably about 12 yards. And dumps that off. There's Schuster. And he's going to only get 10. And again over the middle, and this time it's Dembele. And 12 seconds left now. They use their last timeout. They're running another play. And he dumps that short. If they tackle and bounce, Jackie Knight, they do! No score here. They have to hurry it up. What a miscalculation here by the Bulls. And it's halftime. 0-0 here in the Rose Bowl semifinal as we hit the break. Buffalo completely chokes at the end of the half there. Dale Shivers couldn't get out of bounds. A true defensive clash. Who is going to the national championship? It might just be the team that scores first. Yeah, Buffalo is not going with their run-first mentality they normally do with Shivers. Beavers barely run the ball. When he does throw it, it looks like an uncooked yam just flopping around in his back pocket. The sacks are ridiculous. The mistakes, lack of broken tackles. You can tell these guys are definitely rattled as Buffalo has 14 yards. In a Dale Shivers offense, that doesn't happen. The Heisman finalists. We got 2 Heisman finalists in this game. Beavers not doing anything. Shivers not doing anything. A true defensive stalemate. I might have to not pick Shivers at this point. He's trash to go to the transfer portal. As we got Buffalo coming back out here. Let's see what Pinhead talked to him about at halftime. A couple miscalculations. Left some points on the board. Missed field goal, end of half. You feel like they could have at least had 6. So 1st and 10 for Buffalo. In this second half, over the middle, it's Schuster again. He has just been a dynamo there in the middle. One of the only bright spots today. 2nd and 8 now here for the Buffalo Bulls. They're going to throw it again. And he's throwing that to the corner again, and it's dropped again by A&M. Unable to get their hands on it. I don't know, did Buffalo sneak into the locker room and butter their gloves? Like, what is going on? 3rd and 8 here for Buffalo, starting out the half. Over the middle, and that's tipped away. 3 and out. A true defensive stalemate here today. As Les Foster pulls a rabbit out of his hat. Oh my, that is a big kick. As Phantom takes it, and he gets back to about the 40. I say there's going to be some decent field position. So, on the other hand, let's see if Skook can figure out how to get the offense rolling. You've got Beaver Ball. You got one of the most unique weapons in the country. Can you find a way to exploit this Buffalo defense? Not many have ever been able to do it. And Beaver's been under center way too much today, so they're going to do it again. Just a handoff to Burley, and he gets 2. Surprised he got 2 out of that. 11 rushes, 33 yards. 2nd and 8 now. Back under center. They're going to throw it. Beavers, open man. That's Percy Knox, breaks a tackle. That's another missed tackle from Zoots. You got to wonder if the knee's feeling okay. What's going on there? Couple missed tackles today from the Zootster. Beavers. He's yamming this one deep, and it's open, and it's a catch. Dan Day sighting. 32 to the corner. Now, Beavers carried him out there a little bit, but that's a nice throw. The first yam of the day. So, on the doorstep now. They were in the red zone one time, but they completely choked. Delayed give here to Burley, and he goes nowhere. 0-0 game here in the Rose Bowl. 2nd and 12. 2 tight ends on the field. They're going to hand it off again to Burley, and nothing doing. The block shedding is elite here for this defense. Ray McNeil this time. But for A&M, it's just about getting some yards, getting some points on the board here. You got to capitalize on this day hit. So 3rd and 13. Touchdown probably out of the realm of possibilities here. Just got to try to get a field goal as they bring a blitz over the middle. That's Day, and he gets a good chunk. And here comes the field goal unit to get us our first points of the day. A 28-yard field goal from the center. Win, and it's good! Finally, we have points in the Rose Bowl. Holy Toledo. Can we get a 3-0 game? I'm pretty sure that's scoregami. As Buffalo returns this one, and there they go. So Buffalo, I mean, they've been wizards in the one-score game. In the close games, they've won every single one-score game this year. Except A&M's, they've been reeling since they lost to Oklahoma, all the way back in the middle of the season. Only 3 losses were to playoff teams. As over the middle, that's Decker. He gets a nice chunk. He gets 8. So 2nd and 2 here for Buffalo. Back in the shotgun. They're loading the box still. Oh man, yam potential here. We got press across the board, at least at the bottom. They bring a blitz. Nothing doing, at least for a second. He hits Schuster. Oh, there he goes. Schuster cannot be denied. Touchdown, Buffalo. The missed tackle, and he was off to the races. So after no score through the better, about 22 minutes in this game, we now got 10 points in the last 40 seconds. So how is A&M going to respond? They felt like a 3 was a hard task, and then they gave up a 2-play bomb. I think 7 points might be enough to send Buffalo to the championship. 1st and 10 here. Beavers, he has plenty of time. He's going to finally take off and use those legs. And that's a 1st down. Gotta think, man, is Beavers a bit tired from, this is their 3rd game versus Buffalo's 2nd. Or is he just saving himself for the 2nd half? As here's Beavers again, but he goes nowhere. Negative yardage. That time it was Clapp. Second and 11 here for A&M. You got to get some of it back. You can't keep falling behind the sticks. There's Burley. He goes to the outside. He falls forward a little bit. Oh, he's still up! Extra yardage from Burley. The veteran move. And once again, the lack of tackling hurting Buffalo here. It's going to be a 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 2 now for A&M. Delayed give for Burley. He finds some room and bounces off a man. 1st down. You do not want to let this running game heat up if you're Buffalo. All it takes is one lucky play. 1st and 10. This is Daniel, the tight end, in motion. And it's just going to be a delayed give to himself, and he goes nowhere. And he Clapp again. So tough to run to the outside or even up the middle against this team with these linebackers. 2nd and 11. Around the 50. It's going to be another draw here from Beavers, and he gets about 3. Going to be a 3rd and 8. They got to find a way to get a touchdown here or a field goal at least. Got to keep pace. You got to respond. They're out empty again. Do not run another draw. 3rd and 8. It's going to be a screen pass, and he's sacked. Down goes Beavers. So they are going to bring out the punt team with about 12 minutes left here in the game. Buffalo has some momentum here, so they have a big chance to go up 2 scores. And in this kind of game, 2 scores might be a game killer. So A&M, they've got to figure out how to get back to that stingy defense or force a turnover. They've gotten so many opportunities. Split backs, Amari Dunn is in. 1st and 10, they bring a blitz, and nice blocking, and he hits Schuster. I think the first priority here for A&M is to cover Schuster. He's the only guy on this field who's hurt you even a little bit. Handoff, Shivers, and he runs over 2. Shivers gets 8. 1st down, Buffalo. So, about 10 and a half minutes left in this game. Hill, he has time. Dumps that short. It's going to be Schuster again. They're just CC Schuster merchants today as he has his 7th reception. Second and 3 now. Handoff again. And 3 men in the backfield take down Shivers. The Aggies ganging up on him. Third and 6. Can the Aggies get off the field? Got to watch C.C. Schuster there with the black sleeves up in the slot. Plenty of time. Open man, and what a tip! Look at Clark Sky. He climbed the ladder. So a massive defensive play gets A&M back in, or at least gets the ball back from them. But you gotta take a look. The rush in the second half has just been non-existent for A&M. They've got to figure out a way to get to Sean Hill. You can't let him hold the ball like that. So 1st and 10 now. We've got A&M and we've got Buffalo. 7-3 here as the third quarter comes to a close. It's gonna be Beavers, and he has to take off again, and he's sacked again. 6 yards this time. He's got to find a way to get rid of the ball. Just not a good day for Beavers. The second half was worse than the first. Damn, Jay Jetta's typing that on your couch after Beavers put up 31 on you. 2nd and 16. It's going to be Beavers again. He finds some room. There goes Beavers down the sideline. He runs over Billy Zoots and gets 12. Was that the 6th or 7th missed tackle from Zoots? I've lost count. 3rd and 4. Can A&M stay on the field? Give me quick option. They do float it out, and that goes nowhere. Cassius Dreyer wraps him up. So Buffalo's going to get the ball right back. Right back to a defensive stalemate. Just one big play could be the difference in this game. Dembele on the return. He's going to take this, and he is brought down. Nice tackle there. That is Terrence Boo, the SFA player. Remember, folks, we got the Orange Bowl semifinal between LSU and ECU coming up next. As this is going to be the last play of the first quarter, more than likely, they get a handoff to Shivers, and he stiffies 1. He finds some room, and he gets 13. Might be Shivers' best run of the day. So at the end of 3, we're 1 quarter away from knowing 1/2 of the season 14 national championship. Can Buffalo hang on to get back to the Natty after a 1-year hiatus, or will A&M power through? Beaver ball back against the wall. Buffalo gonna flip the play. CC Schuster, top of your screen. He's been the man to cover today, as they're gonna hand it off here, and Shivers goes down. Unable to find a route around the guy lying on the floor. So 2nd and 11 now. It's going to be some triple option. They give it to Dunn, Omari Dunn, and he falls forward for 6. Dude, a 7-3 soccer game is probably the most exciting soccer game you'll ever see. And that's like a boring football game. Like, relax. All right, empty set here, a 3rd and 5, a massive play here for A&M. Can they get off the field? Give them another chance. You got Schuster in the backfield. It's going to be a throw. Free rusher, they get to him! Hill finally goes down in the second half. It's A.J. Clark again. What a game he is having. The right outside linebacker, the game of his life. He had the deflection to end the last drive. He has the sack to end this drive. Get your nitroglycerin pills out, folks. This is going to be a good one. And so here's a look, man. Very defensive battle. One of the most defensive battles we've seen this season. Kind of reminds me of the first couple of weeks. And really reminds me of the TCU game against A&M that they lost, and then the Buffalo game against Minnesota that they won. It's a quick option here. I think the writing was on the wall for us early in the season when we had like back-to-back game days where we had both of these teams on game day in very defensive games. 2nd and 12. A&M unable to do anything since they threw the bomb to Dan Day as Cassius Dreyer threatens the box. The run game just is not working. And they try it again, and he only gets 3, so another 3rd down. Time is running out. You're going to start losing possessions here if you're A&M. You can't keep trying to establish the run. It's not working. You got to have Rex Beavers throw it or play hero ball. You got to get Beaver ball going. They're going to throw it here, and he delivers, and that's a first. It's Percy Knox. Glad they did not screw him on the spot there. So they hurry it up now. Delayed give to Burley, and he breaks 2, breaks 3, and he still loses 3 yards. Billy Zoots cleans it up, flexing his 2 tackles and 10 missed tackle game. 2nd and 13 here. Clock continues to tick. They need a touchdown. 2nd and 13. It's going to be a handoff, and there's a big run for Burley. So 3rd and short. This arguably is going to be 2-down possession, or 4-down territory here. 3rd and 1 as Daniel is in motion. Beavers dumps it off to Daniel. Can he turn upfield? Yes, he does. Nice play there. Very rarely do we see that type of a play work. That was interesting. Under 6 minutes now here in the Rose Bowl. They fake it to Burley, and he's going to get sacked again. Beavers just holding on to the ball way too long. So 2nd and 12 now. See if Beavers and company can get this back. A nice run from Burley, gets 6. But another 3rd down. So empty set now, and he's gonna get sacked again. Unbelievable. So they have to punt it, and they're going to have to rely on the timeouts now. And it's Dembele, and he gets about 10. So 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. A couple of first downs will end this game here for the Buffalo Bulls to try to get to their 2nd national championship in the last 2 seasons. Sean Hill is going to throw this, and he yams that one. Oh, and there it is! Cade drops another. If A&M ends up losing this, you got to look at the 10 or 12 deflections they've gotten that haven't resulted in interceptions. So you delay give this and gets a hurdle from Shivers. This isn't Minnesota, buddy. Third and 12. Can A&M get off the field? It'd be crazy because then they wouldn't have to use a timeout. Sean Hill over the middle, and he's brought down by Terrence Boo. The SFA freshman makes the play. So A&M is going to get another chance. Foster on. Can he pin them deep? They're going to run the clock. It's going to be pretty much, this is the last chance for A&M. A legacy drive from Rex Beavers, the Heisman finalist. He took down Oklahoma. Can he cement his legacy and cement Beaver Ball in the SFA history books? We're going to get a return here from Lachey Phantom, and he gets past the 30. So you got 3 minutes, 14 seconds left in the Rose Bowl semifinal. You've got 3 timeouts on each side. Buffalo leads 7-3. Skook or Pinhead, who is going to the Natty? The Texas Tech transfer, Kevin Whitmore, having a great day. So Beavers, here he comes. Got to avoid the sacks as he throws this one away. So I guess Skook was telling him on the sidelines, you've got to throw that away. He does there. They've been very run heavy today. It has not worked out. 2nd and 10. He throws that one away immediately as well. Rex Beavers shivering in his boots. 3rd and 10 for A&M. They've actually had not the worst completion or the worst third down percentage. So 3rd and 10 here for Beavers. Delivers that short. Percy Knox has to make a play, and he's hit hard by Billy Zoots. 4th down. And they bring out the punt team. I'm sick. There it is. 4th down. They are going to punt the ball away. Rely on the defense. See if the defense can get lucky here as Dembele takes it. So pretty much a 1st down away from a national championship appearance. First and 10 is going to be Shivers. He stiffies a man. He breaks another. He gets 3. Second and 7 here for Buffalo. The handoff to Shivers up the middle, and he breaks one and goes down another 3 yards. So here's the play for A&M. Can A&M get another chance? Get off the field. It's going to be a quick option. Sean Hill, and he goes down. Another stop from the A&M defense. They're giving Beavers every chance to win this game. This is the 3rd straight drive, or 4th straight drive that they've gotten a stop. And Beavers just been able to do nothing. So this is it. No timeouts. 2 minutes on the clock for Beavers. He's had 4 chances since they got the field goal. All you need is a touchdown. It's 7-3. Quick option and broken tackle from Beavers, and he gets 3. Beavers once again inside 2 minutes. No timeouts left for the Aggies. 2nd and 7, it's Beavers. Over the middle, he hits his man, and they're going to mark him short. So 3rd down. They hurry it up. Can they keep this drive alive? Could be a handoff here. Burley, he can't get there. So game on the line. 4th down. A stop sends Buffalo to the national championship. Quick option. He flips it out. That's going to keep the game alive. Beavers living on the edge all day today. Minute left. Beavers. And he's going to get sacked again, but he somehow manages to throw that away. 9 sacks on the day. A 10th would be a killer. Minute 4 seconds left. They have to get a touchdown. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's going to be Burley. He gets 6. Third and 4, Beavers. Over the middle again. That's an open man. Stan Day. So they're moving it now inside the 30. National championship game on the line. Floats that out to Woods. It's going to be a hit, and he goes out of bounds. This game, folks, national championship on the line. We got 30 seconds left. Clock is running, Beavers. Not sure what you're trying to do. It's 30 seconds left. They need a touchdown. And they're going to spike it. So 25 seconds left. They've been in the red zone twice today. Remember, if they would have just taken that field goal, instead of going for it, they would have been fine. Beavers, he's yamming it deep! One-on-one, and it's tipped away! I think that was more of a drop, but... Fourth down, game on the line again. Buffalo can go to the national championship with a stop. Beavers, quick option. Nobody covers Beavers! He cuts inside, and that's a first. $18 seconds left, folks. No timeouts. This is as good as it gets, folks. 16 seconds left from the 11. They need a touchdown. Who's going to the national championship? Beavers. Over the middle. And they got to hurry it up. They got to hurry it up. Last play of the game. Will they get there? Will they get this off? 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. They get it off. One play. They're either going to the national championship or going home. 4th and 2. Beaver ball. A&M. Over the middle. Touchdown A&M. The walk-off sends Skook to the national championship. Beaver ball does it again. Unbelievable. The diving grab from Simpson. Triple zeros. Holy cow. The Aggies leave it to the very end. In one of the greatest games in SFA history. A&M does it. They beat App State. They beat Oklahoma. And they take down Pinhead in the process. A&M will await the winner of the Orange Bowl semifinal coming up next. What a unbelievable game. And one that will stand the test of time. This is up there with the Martin Black goes all the way game. I can't believe it. Rex Beaver's legacy drive sends Pinhead packing. I am shaking. What an ending. Oh my God. Skook goes to the national championship 10-7. His second time in the CFP. Every one of you called him trash. Every single one of you called Rex Beavers coming in as a tight end, going to quarterback. It was never going to work. And here he is. Beaver Ball manufactures the most ridiculous drive ever in the Rose Bowl. 3 fourth downs on that drive. Buffalo just never got it in, and they finally choked in a close game. I cannot believe it. This is a score summary you can hang in the Louvre. You had a field goal, you had a 71-yard bomb, and then you had Patrick Simpson, and Beavers didn't even put it on him. He had to make a miraculous catch. Holy shit, folks. What a game. I can't even understand what we just watched. That is so ridiculous. Let's take a look at the stats as Buffalo goes down. It seemed like it was their year. I was very scared to play them if I was going to win. But What a moment. What a game. 200 yards and a touchdown here. Shivers only 14. It's 53, 3.7. Not enough. But CC Schuster, man, as a freshman, 128, 1 touchdown. He's going to be a problem for years to come. Clapp did it all today. Look at the TFLs. If you're going to stop Beaver Ball, this is what you have to do, folks. 4-3-3. Like, they were killing the run game. But A&M never strayed. They, like, look at this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sacks. Unbelievable. But, like I said at the top of the show, Beavers did not make the critical error. He did not turn the ball over, and that's how you beat Buffalo. And here he is, Rex Beavers. Beaver Ball goes 23 for 29, 197 and a touchdown, and he adds 16 on the ground. What a crazy game, folks. And it was Simpson, man. Patrick Simpson, the redshirt senior, making the play. Holy Toledo, man. I am speechless at this game. That was an all-timer. As A.J. Clark, man, what a game. They only got 3 sacks, but they were all very, very important. No interception. There are no turnovers today, but look at this. They had 2, 4, 5, 6 opportunities at interceptions that they never took. I cannot believe that game. That was incredible. And no matter how that game shook out, I'm just glad it was a good one, you know? Because for a second there, I felt like, oh shit, Buffalo is just going to put them away, going to win 21-3 or something. But no, the defense, it was like Rex Beavers didn't want to win. But here are your players of the game, folks. A&M will go to the national championship, and there's a chance that after the SEC got their first ever national championship last year, that they'll have an all-SEC natty next. So we'll be back, folks, in about 5 to 10 minutes for the Orange Bowl. I'll see you guys all then. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this instant classic.